Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. Oh, excuse me. It's Thursday, March 7th. 6th, I'm sorry. March 6th, 2024, 2025. I don't know what the hell I did. Oh, here it go. Look for my tissue. I'm on my way to work. I got this headache. I cannot get rid of this headache. It's like as soon as I stepped outside, it's like my head started, just got this ache in my head. And then I couldn't get in the garage. I couldn't lock the door. And on the back door, I couldn't lock the door in the garage. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We got that snow and rain yesterday. So I'm like, did the locks freeze? It's weird. It was like that last night when I came in. I don't know. It's really weird. Really, really, really weird. I don't know. Anyway, how y'all doing this morning? Must be some strange stuff going on. I think the locks are frozen. That's what I think. Came outside, my eyes started to water. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, I need to go back in the house. You know? You ever felt like that? You was on your way to work and you like, oh, I need to go back in the house. Anyway, good morning. This camera is sitting all right up in y'all face. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. I'm sweating. Is it Friday yet? We don't have a long weekend coming up. This weekend is going to be quite busy. Quite busy. I think it's just going to be Chris, his cousin, and his best friend, and me going to my niece asked me about it yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I said, no, he want to go to Dave & Buster's and play the games, the arcading games, and so that's the plan. Anyway, hope y'all doing well this morning. Hope you're doing swell. On my way to the job. I do not feel like doing nothing. I cannot get it together. I just cannot. I will. I went to make me some tea, right? So make me some tea this morning. I'll get ready to make me some tea. I'm looking at the lemon juice. I'm like, let me look at it, because I don't drink tea that often. So I looked at my lemon juice, and it said lemon juice good by best, last whatever, March 21st, 2025. I'm looking at it, I'm like, no. Then I went to put my tea bags down in my hot water, because I was like, okay, I'll just drink it without some lemon juice, even though I don't like to drink tea without lemon juice because it'd be kind of bitter. So I said, okay, well, I'll just drink it with some hot tea. A hot tea with some, with my little sugar and some honey. I couldn't get the tea bags to, the water was hot, but I had warmed the water up in the microwave, got it real hot. The tea wasn't coming out the tea bags. I was like, you know what? Okay. And think, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that my Keurig will make me tea. I think. I'm not sure. I know they do have some that'll make you some hot water, make you tea. I was like, forget it. So I was like, I'll just go to Dunkin' Donuts and get some tea. The only problem with Dunkin' Donuts is that they don't sell lemons anymore, or little packets of lemon juice. So that's the issue, and it'd be so bitter. And the girl gave me I went to get some tea Tuesday when I really wasn't feeling well, and she come giving me some extra sugar packets, but she gave me no stir. I asked her for some jelly. She gave me no knife. You have to look for everything. These people just, like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to put the jelly on the sandwich? What am I supposed to do? With my finger? Anyway. But I don't know if I need to spray something in my back door locks. Or my garage door lock. I'm going to have to get something. Because I can't be standing out there messing with them locks. You know? That's the only thing I can think of. But on them real cold days, I ain't had no issue with them locks. So I don't know what the hell happened. Now I see why you driving so slow behind this. So, yeah, that's what was going on today, trying to come out the house. So, all of y'all is driving too damn slow this morning. Wasn't working. So I did get my sign for my yard to keep the dogs out of my yard, but I lost the other screw. It's at my mama's house somewhere. I said, Mama, just look for it. It's back here somewhere. I don't know if I dropped it. I don't know. But I thought I had ordered. Oh my God. I thought I had ordered 2, but I actually did not. So I'm gonna, when I order another one, then I have 2 to put in the yard. Oh my God. All these people right here in this little pack are driving like this. Fuck out the way. Some people gotta go to work. I don't know what y'all doing. I mean, I'm just like, what is going on in this little circle right here that y'all is driving this slow? I ain't understand it. The sneezing has stopped. The coughing has dissipated just a little bit. It's not nearly as bad as it was. So that's good. So I think by Saturday, I should really be over this cold. At least I hope. I'm hoping and praying. So I wanted to give you guys an update about those scratch offs. So I took them to my mama's house. My mother was supposed to scratch them off. My niece came over. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was a little pissed because my mama gave them to my niece. I said, why would you give my scratch off to my niece? I said, why would you do that? She was like, well, she said she was going to scratch. I said, I didn't tell you to give her my scratch offs. So she was like, I said, Mama, I said, let's be clear about something. I said, you a little too trusting for me at times when it comes to people and money. Okay? I said, I'm not saying that she was steal, but when it comes to money, let me tell y'all something. I trust nobody. Not even my own son. And I know y'all probably like, really, Cece? Yeah. Because money, that scripture about money being the root of all evil, that's true. We all know we need money. We need money every day. We all need money. People people will do some strange things for some change. So I was a little pissed because I was like, I didn't give you these for you to give them to her. Then she takes them and she takes them home to scratch them off. I said, why she gonna scratch them off right here in front of you? Well, she said we didn't win. You didn't win anything. So I texted her and I said, what happened with the scratch off? Oh, you only had $1 on one. I don't know if that's true or not. And I'm like, why would you give them to her? They were not yours to give to her. And I tried not to be pissed off about it, but I was pissed off about it. So my mother was apologizing. I'll buy you some more. I'm like, it's not that serious. I said, it's not that serious. I said, but we don't know if we won or not. Just because she say we didn't win, that don't mean that we did. I don't trust nobody. When it comes to money, I don't trust nobody. People will stand in your face. Your own family will steal from you. They will lie to you. They will lie to you about when it comes to money. People lie. They'll stand right in your face and say, I ain't taking nothing from you. I've had family to borrow, never pay me back. My mama have had that experience of people in our family that went down in her purse and stole. Tell me what people won't do when it comes to money. Not saying that I won anything, but how would I know? How would I know? I can't just base that off of what you said. I said, why couldn't she have scratched them off in front of you? She said, well, she said she scanned them or something. I said, okay. Okay. My mama is too trusting of people. I'm just not that trusting of nobody. I'm not. I don't trust my uncle who take Chris to school. I would never trust him in my house and I had money laying around. I believe he was stealing. Because he always broke. He always tell me he need money and all of this. I don't trust nobody when it comes to my money. Anything regarding money, it's not many people that I trust that I believe would not steal from me. Especially when I know you got a gambling addiction or you got a drug addiction problem, or if you're just a regular person who need money. People steal. And see, right now I need my niece to take my son to school because I can't take him. And I'm paying her $100 a week like I was paying my uncle, but she only taking him. She don't even pick him up. My mama gotta go pick him up. I told my mother, I said, this don't make sense. I'm paying her $100 just to take him and she ain't picking him up. Why you gotta go pick him up? One more year, and I ain't gotta deal with this BS no more. I ain't gotta deal with nobody taking him to school and picking him up. One more year. Oh, I'll be glad. bus goes to Olive Harvey College, and then I get on another bus, the 28 Stony, and it bring me, all the way down. I said, oh, okay. So I told Chris, I said, this is where you can get off at. You can walk, or you get the 87th Street bus and get off here. This is a bus stop at the end of the block of my house. At the end of the block. I told him, I said, but you got to know how to get home. Because you just never, ever know. You got to know how to get home. We never know what may happen. So I've told him, and I told him, one day, when it gets warmer, I'm going to have him get on the bus with Bernard so he will know. Because Chris he never had to take the bus home from school. Somebody always dropping him off and picking him up. But he needs to know how to get home, just in case. So, to update you all, I don't know if I won or not. She said I didn't win off the scratch off, so I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. Was on the table when it came to money or was this or that, I would ask. Never took money from them. Never stole money from anybody. But I can't sit here and really say that that a lot of my family would not steal from me. I can't say that. I remember growing up, my grandmother would have a fit. I mean, a fit. She would be pissed if she came in her house and saw you back there by her bedroom. She would have a fit. And I never understood why until she died. My grandmother had money, like how the old folks used to keep money. She had money stashed in her if you getting over here, you need to come on. She had money stashed in her mattress. And she didn't want people going in her bedroom because she probably had money stashed a lot of other places. And she probably didn't want people in her room because she didn't want her money stolen. Now I get it. Now I get it. So I'm very, very, very particular. I don't like people. That's why, I don't really like a lot of people in my house. I don't have nothing valuable, but people just steal. Some people just like to steal. They just do. And people, she could have got them scratched it off, and won a little bit of money, and of situation, you know. And he never called and asked me did I win anything off of him. And I didn't call him to tell him that I did. Because first of all, you already know. I thought the gift was, it was a weak gift anyway. But that's neither here nor there. So I never told him. I never said, oh yeah, I won or I didn't win or whatever. Like I said, I just thought the gift was dumb to me, honestly. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people will not agree. But again, if he had gave that and countered it with something else, anywho, it was weird. It was a weird gift. I would not have given that to somebody that I call myself liking. I don't know. I just wouldn't have. It was a weird gift. I would have given it to somebody that I knew liked to gamble. Like my friend. I would have given it to him. Hate to be behind these big ass trucks. Can't see nothing. Yeah, I would have gave it to him. You know, I would have bought him some scratch offs. But they be flying down this street. But I wouldn't have gave that to somebody that I liked. I would have gave that to somebody that I was trying to, you know, somebody that I didn't know that that's what they think was. I wouldn't have did that. But that's just me. Anywho, I didn't win anything per her, what she said. I really don't know. Only going about what she said. And I learned this early on about people and money. Over here. I learned this early on about people and money. People will act like people do some weird things for money. They just do. You will be surprised. You be like, I can't believe that person stole from me. I would have never thought that person would have stole from me. They will. They will steal from you in a heartbeat. So, when does the terrorist stuff start? Is it in April? So my question is, everything is gonna go up. They said it's gonna cost American households $2,000 more in food, utilities, and something else. And then they was talking about the automakers, the auto plants. So my question is, what's gonna happen if the tariffs is gonna be put into place and people aren't buying cars because they too expensive? What's gonna happen to the workers that work at these auto plants? What's gonna happen to them? I mean, are we really ready for what's about to happen? I don't know if we really thought this, if he really thinking this through. This is gonna hurt a lot of people. And another thing I'm curious about, because my job as a construction laborer, we got so much money when Biden was in office for the infrastructure, for the bridges that we work on, and for the repairs of the streets, like putting up the poles and stuff. What's gonna happen with that? What's gonna happen with that? I don't know. I think we all gonna be affected some type of way, either directly or indirectly, but we definitely gonna feel it. And he's standing up there. I didn't watch the. I did not watch the whatever it was. I didn't watch it. I turned on Roland Martin on YouTube. It was 250,000 people on that live. I watched that, and I watched Reverend William Barber, do his, like he was doing his address to the nation. And it was just profound. But the clips that I did see, I saw him saying, oh, we gonna feel it for a little while. For a little while, we'll be uncomfortable. I just shook my head. The only thing that I saw good in that whole address or speech was the young man who had brain cancer, and he was there, and they gave him a Homeland Security badge. His father held him up. That was it. And it's so interesting to me how they threw that one senator out who told him that you cannot cut, he's trying to cut Medicare. You know that, right? You know how many Americans get Medicare? I just don't, I know every time I get on here, I talk about politics, I talk about things that's happening. I just really don't understand. I really just don't know if people just did not understand what this man was going to do. So it makes me wonder, just for a moment, it makes me wonder, did this many people really vote for him, or was the election really rigged and was it stolen? Because I cannot wrap my mind around people knowing what was to come and still voted for him. Like, did people think that what Trump said that he was going to do, he wasn't going to really do? Did they really think that? You all knew how he was when he won in 2016. We knew how that went. So I don't understand. And what's really mind-boggling to me is that there's more white people on public aid than there is black people, right? So when I see white, racist, poor people, I'm like, you need this more than black people, more black poor people. So if you voted for him, didn't you realize that this is going to affect you too? America, I thought America was stupid when they put Bush back in office, which, again, that was another election that was stolen. Not the father, the son. He was up against, I can't even think of that man's name, but I voted for him because I did not vote for Bush. I could see his face. He's a tall white man. His wife is the CEO or she's part of the ketchup brand. I can't think of his name. But y'all, some of y'all that's my age may know who I'm talking about. But I thought America was I'm sorry, y'all. I'm watching this lady. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is, but she always pull up here to punch in. And she's trying to get out this car, and her pants literally was falling down. Anyway, she must work somewhere else, and she comes over here to punch. But, I thought America was stupid when Bush was run, when Bush won. But like we didn't learn then. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't learn. I don't understand that. Like we didn't learn. And here we are. And as bad as Bush and Reagan was, and Daddy Bush and all that, Trump surpasses them. As much as I could not stand, Bush, George Bush, and Daddy Bush and Reagan, I just, the State of the Union address, that's what it's called. But when Obama was president, was there at the State of the Union address, and that senator said, "You lie," called him a liar. They didn't throw him out. But it's like Trump. It's like I was looking at how, how they. And I also felt I'm also pissed at the Democrats too, because I felt like some of them should have got up and walked out with him and stood with him, but they didn't. But they had their signs and this and the other. Well, when Marjorie Taylor Greene did that, when Obama and Biden was in office, especially Biden, she hated Biden. Nobody threw her out. She heckled. She went on and on and on. Nobody threw her out. They got to be extremely disrespectful to President Obama and President Biden. And the way that they treated President Obama, oh my God. So my thing is, when it comes to Trump, y'all so afraid of him. Why? But like I said, the only good thing I saw that came out of that was the young man who got the badge, the 13-year-old kid. In fact, I thought he was older than that because he had a little mustache. But, I'm just going to say this. I said all that to say, again, we can't worry. But I'm concerned because if the terrorists go on like they claim it will, this has got to affect the auto body industry, which means that people will be laid off. And I don't know if you all saw recently, I saw this on the news this morning. He's trying, Elon Musk, who's really the president. That's another thing. I'm a lot younger than a lot of y'all, but I ain't never, since I've been voting, I ain't never seen no president have no other person other than his vice president to come in and shut people down and close jobs. All these people that work for the government have lost their jobs. Well, now, if you haven't seen, he wants to privatize the post office and Amtrak. So that's more job loss for people. We in trouble. We are in trouble. If he privatized those two major things, what we gonna do? And again, you can't buy a house right now. You can't buy a car. You can't purchase any big ticket purchase because we don't know how this is gonna go. And I just keep saying over and over and over again, the Democrats fucked up. They messed up. When they wanted Biden, they was all so gung-ho about Biden stepping down. If y'all had just sat back and shut up and let Biden win, and if Biden could not run the White House or whatever, you had Kamala. She could have slid right in there. But they were so gung-ho about making him step down. And if you was going to have him step down, you should have put a white man to run up against Trump. There is no way that they were going to let a black woman of Asian, I know she's black and Asian, they didn't let Hillary Clinton win, and she was a white woman. You think they was going to let Kamala win? I kept saying it from the beginning. And all the black people, oh no, she going to win. She going to win. I said, against Trump? Against him? He would have lost if they had to put, and I don't even know if there was anybody else that they could have put up against him. But you should have just left it. I still believe people would have voted for Biden regardless. But the Democrats constantly were saying, he needs to step down. He needs to step down. They went against their own party. And look what the fuck is in there now. I just wonder, what are they saying now? I was pissed. I wasn't a huge fan of Biden's. I voted for him because I didn't want Trump to win. But you mean y'all can say what you want to say about Biden, but he would have never did what Trump is doing right now. And if you like Trump, if you a Trump supporter and you like him for whatever your reasons are, hey, that's your thing. But when it starts to affect your household, because it will, all of us got somebody that we know to work at the post office or work for Amtrak or work in the auto industry. What are you going to do when they lay your son off? When they lay your daughter off? What are you going to do? What are you going to do when they lay your best friend off that work for the Pentagon or work for the federal government? What are you going to do when your grandmother ain't going to get her Social Security check? What are you going to do? She can't buy her insulin. What are you going to do? See, people voted for Trump because Trump was so he ran on getting rid of the migrants. That's why people voted for him. But it's so much more than that. So much more than that. What are you going to do when grandma can't get her medicine? I don't think people really thought about a lot of things. Although we told them, we tried to educate people. I talked about Project 2025 on Facebook for the longest. And I still know black people to this day that work right here that voted for Trump. And their reasons for voting for him, I'm gonna get more money out of my check and I'm gonna get more. Okay, you're going to need it because you're going to be taking care of your family members who ain't working. You're going to be taking care of grandma and grandpa who ain't got no SSI no more. You know, God forbid you got to move. God forbid you need a new car. What you going to do? I mean, cars are going to be so expensive, you're not going to be able to afford it. And how you going to go buy a new car? How you going to go buy a new car when you ain't got no job to pay for the car note? So in April is when the tariffs start. Your fruits and vegetables, all of that stuff that come from Mexico and the farmers and all of that. Then he's talking about, you know how you get the free COVID test? How the government, if you go in and on the link and you want free COVID test, he talking about getting rid of that. So now you got to pay for them. I don't understand it. And he's talking about he's taking away, like, so all the people to get that all kids insurance, where if your kid is insured, you're insured. And I know that because I had it with Chris. No more of that when he get done. No more Head Start to help parents with child care. You know how expensive child care is? You ain't going to even be able to afford to have a child. Because how you going to take care of the baby? If you get laid off, she get laid off. How you gonna be able to take care of the baby? They talking about all the milk. You know, we had that recall on all the milk. They ain't did nothing about that. Again, I say to people, I don't know what you was doing when we was telling people not to vote for him. Like I said, you can like him. You can like some of his policies or whatever. Anywho, I don't know. We're gonna just gotta see how this gonna go. Somebody was telling me yesterday or day before yesterday, they were saying I think it was somebody on here was saying, well, it was somebody telling me they don't watch the news, right? They don't watch the news. They don't really know what's going on, and they don't really want to know. And I say, I don't want to watch him in particular, but I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on, because you just don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I try not to think about it, but it's hard, because every time you turn on the news, every time you turn on TV, it's something else about him and what he doing. So, and y'all know, I don't know if y'all know this, but I shop off of Amazon quite a bit. So, Amazon's, I think they took away their DEI program too, from what I'm understanding. And that really annoys me, because I shop off of Amazon quite a bit. And I wasn't a Target shopper. I shop in Walmart. So, I go to Walmart for my groceries, because the other grocery stores here in Chicago, the food is too high. Can't afford it. So anyway, I wonder where they going. Well, y'all, I'm going here and punch in so I can get on out of here. I wasn't here yesterday, so I don't know what they're going to have me doing today. But I don't know. I hope it ain't standing outside. I don't feel like doing that. One more day. Anyway, y'all, I'll be back tomorrow. Happy Throwback Thursday. Be kind to somebody, because we all need it. Give somebody a little grace today. Somebody to kind of get on your nerve that you got to be around every day. Whoever it may be, give them a little grace today, because we all dealing with something. But be peaceful, be kind. And if you can't find no peace, don't go disturbing nobody else's. Okay? I love you guys. And I'm praying for us all. Because I don't know what you all need. I don't know what the need is for you all, like you don't know the need for me. But I'm just praying. I am really, really praying. Anyway, so I'll see you all on here tomorrow. Okay? Bye.